Can Wikihow teach two bozos using only photos?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Hello, Rhett. Are you enjoying the great indoors lately?
Oh yeah, I am. As you can see, I'm wearing my outdoors clothing. Indoors.
As we've been exploring the great indoors, lots of us, and I'm talking about all of humanity because we're in this together, we've been adopting new skills and trying to learn new things to enrich our lives. At least we've intended to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Have you done any skill enriching?
I've thought about it a lot.
Yeah, I've just thought about it a lot.
I have intentions.
Which has led me to my favorite resource, which is Wikihow. You can learn how to do anything on Wikihow.
And it comes with some incredible pictures that lead you through the process.
Absolutely incredible.
Play a game to see if we can figure out what's being taught with just the pictures. It's time for, hey you, have you ever seen a shrimp without feet? Who cares? This Wikihow game might stump our brain meat.
Our what? Brain meat?
Brain meat.
Is that worse than stumping your toe?
Completely different.
Equally as painful.
Okay, here's what we've done. We got a bunch of these Wikihow pictures that we're going to show each other. I've got some I'm going to show Link. Link's got some that he's going to show me. Mm-hmm. You're going to get 3 pictures, and you're going to get a guess at any point. If you can guess when you see the first picture, you get 3 points. If you guess on the second picture, you get 2 points. And if you have to go all the way to the third picture and guess what's being taught, you only get 1 point.
Right, and the winner in the end gets to wear sunglasses indoors and cannot be called a tool. You're in a toolless zone if you're the winner.
Ooh, I hope I win.
All right, so you have the first Wikihow, right?
Yes.
All right.
Link, if you could pull up your first picture.
Okay, we've got a couple here.
Mm-hmm. That guy has your old haircut. You had that haircut for like a couple of weeks.
That's true.
At one point, like 2 years ago.
And now my hair is just poofing all over the place. So now I know all of these are accompanied with like text that says the step number and what the step is, but you're not giving me that.
And it wouldn't help if I did.
Okay. So we got a couple in bed, fully clothed.
Well, you don't know that. Does your picture have below the waist?
No.
They could be both Winnie the Poohing it. I don't know.
So for 3 points, I'm going to guess how to cuddle.
Wrong.
Okay.
Go to the second picture.
Okay. Oh, pointing at the eyeballs. Now, hold on. This is a totally different person.
Yeah, that person was not in step 1.
That's what. Do I get a point for that? That's observational.
No, I just think this was an error.
Really? A continuity error?
Yeah, it's a continuity error in Wikihow pictures.
In like the skin tone or race of the people involved.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe that's a good thing. But so there's an arrow pointed to the eye. I think she's looking at the two people. How to know if your partner is cheating.
Wrong, Link. Okay, we're going to have to go to the third image here on this one.
Who is this? This is another person.
This is yet a third woman. This is like one of those things where they're teaching you something, but they keep bringing in new people to teach you the process. It's
lots of characters. Yeah. This is like a soap opera. Okay, so she looks sleepy. Is she about to kiss, whisper, or eat that man's face?
Okay, Link, because I think this is a difficult one. I'm going to give you what the caption for this one is for this step. This step is flutter your eyelashes even faster.
Even faster?
Mm-hmm. You can assume that a previous step said flutter your eyelashes fast.
See, now, this guy, if this is the same guy...
Don't get caught up in the guy. You're getting way too caught up in the individuals.
There's 3 women in his bedroom, which...
You're going in the wrong direction. What is she doing to this person?
She's flirting with him.
She's fluttering her eyelashes.
Yeah, she's flirting. Hey, baby.
Here's another hint. I'm surprised that you and your wife did not dance to this song at your wedding. Oh, no. You and your wife's father did not dance to this at your wedding.
Okay, all right.
And you know what? They might have actually danced to it at your wedding.
For 1 point, I'm going to guess how to give butterfly kisses.
Yes! Butterfly kisses! Okay, we can't sing it.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, Link, you get 1 point. You required a hint, but I'm going to give you that 1 point.
All right, take a look at your first Wikihow step.
Okay. I see a cat that looks like they have just one large leg.
So far, so good.
The front leg and the back leg. It's just, so it's almost like a dino cat. And this looks like it might be, you know, we're talking about maybe this is when dinosaurs and people lived alongside each other. We all know about that time.
So you want to know how to do what for 3 points?
How to sneak up on a sleeping cat.
That's not it. Take a look at the next slide. This is step 2.
Okay. Oh, so this is how to separate that one leg and make 2 legs. And this is the surgical procedure for that because they have it on a surgical glove. And it takes approximately 15 seconds to do, or that might be 3 hours. I don't know which hand I'm supposed to be following on the clock.
All right, I will tell you if that's 15 seconds.
Oh.
I mean, actually, I don't think it
15
matters.
seconds. Okay, thanks for nothing.
All right. So for 2 points, what's your guess?
How to pet a cat.
No, it's there's a little more to it than that.
Okay.
Check out your final slide for 1 point. This is step 3.
Now, again, this is a different cat. This is a gray cat.
I think they must crowdsource drawing each panel of these comics.
Okay, so you're saying the different cat is irrelevant, just like it was on the first time.
Correct. The arrow is... That's questionable whether it's relevant, but you can take it into account.
This is about putting something in your cat's mouth. And so I think this is how to give your cat medication.
No. Okay, I will say this. Here's my hint. The caption for this current step, step 3, states, check your cat's mouth.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going back through all the steps. Mm-hmm. You see your cat. It's laying there with one leg. You're worried.
Yeah.
Second step. You stand it up. You're like, oh, thank God, it's got 2 legs, but there's still something wrong with it.
Yeah.
It seems listless.
Uh-huh.
Wait 15 seconds. Open its mouth. How to make sure your cat is not choking.
It's more grim than that.
How to make sure your cat's not dead.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, so we're giving each other lots of hints, but I think this is more fun, so we each got a point. Show me another one. I like this game. Okay.
So there you go. You got a man in a field.
You got a guy in a field doing a little deltoid warm-up, making his delts warm. Hey, you do this too, and it'll look like our arms are connected. You know, because of the split screen. It's like we're rowing our split screen boat.
That felt good. I should do that more often.
How to warm up your deltoids.
That might be right for that first slide, but I will say this is a warm-up, but this is not going to inform anything later, so we probably should just move to the next slide.
Okay. Oh, now there's a knife.
Yeah, the knife is key.
He looks like he's showing someone the knife. Hey, look at what I got.
Is this your knife?
Yeah, it's just something about his gaze just going into the distance. This guy is...
Yeah. He looks detached. You know? He looks emotionally uninvolved.
I mean, you don't have to warm up that much to lift a knife.
Well, lift a knife.
He's holding a knife after he's warmed up. How to throw a knife, huh?
Ooh, Link. That's part of it, but you're going to need to see the third slide to know the full answer.
Whoa, time lapse. This is like, this guy's throwing a knife, which I've already said. So you're saying it's more specific than that.
Yeah. Okay, what is not happening to the knife with this particular technique?
It's not rotating. How to
put it together?
How to throw a knife like a dart.
I'm going to give you the point. It's how to throw a knife without it spinning. Yeah, so if you want to throw a knife that doesn't rotate, then you got to move your whole arm.
Oh, you don't bend your elbow. I
think that there's no flick of the wrist. I think that this is actually effective because if this is for when you don't know how far you are from a target, but you still want it to just pierce the target.
I want to try this.
Yeah, I'm going to learn it.
I'm going to go out to my street and start throwing knives at trees and whatnot. All right, look at your next one.
Oh, wow. This is not good.
Yeah, you thought the cat was grim.
Now, there's 2 possibilities here. Either this man saw a foot and fainted and then placed a napkin or some sort of bandage over his foot that he had injured at a different time, or that is his foot. And whoa, I would be not doing well. The idea of seeing a body part that is yours in front of you is something that's got to just be the worst thing in the world.
Especially when there's a napkin over it, but not over all of it.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and just say, how to reattach your own foot.
Was that a pun? I'm going to go out on a limb?
Is that it?
No, as you can tell, he is not... Well, okay, in this, he's not trying to reattach anything in this one. Look at the next one.
Okay, someone has come to help. Either he's at a golf course and she's like a caddy, or she looks like she might be a medical professional of some kind because she has on a white shirt. Now, as you can see, the foot is now gone. So I think that maybe a dog got it.
You think a dog got it?
At this point, it's how to treat someone who has lost a limb.
Well, that's true, but that's not it. You're going to have to see the third slide.
Okay, so this is not the same guy. This guy's more popular. He was a high school quarterback. He might be a doctor. He's thinking about the foot.
He's thinking about the foot.
Yeah. How to decide whether or not you should reattach a foot.
It's very close, but he's not a doctor. He's still a person who's walked up on this guy.
What to do with a foot if you find it in a park?
In order to what?
What to do with a detached limb in order to make it possible to reattach?
Ding, 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 ding. How to preserve a severed limb.
Yes.
I mean, if you see somebody with the foot just floating on the asphalt, and the first thing you do is start going to Wikihow, you're lost. You are lost, brother.
Okay, one of us has got to get 2 points for something. So, okay, let's do another one. Here's your first picture.
Oh, it's a guy thinking of a guy in a diaper. How to decide if you want to wear a diaper?
No, but you know what? Not far off. Go to your second one.
Okay, this is a woman thinking of that guy, and he has crapped his pants. He's sharted. Or is that her?
That's her.
Oh, she's thinking about, in the past, I really have sharted when I was Swiffering. How to know if I should have worn a diaper.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. This is going to be tough. You're going to have to look at the last one.
He's thinking about buying a diaper. How to decide if you want to buy a diaper for yourself.
Everyone in these pictures is thinking a lot about diapers.
How to really think through diapers.
What might you be worried about? If you were thinking about diapers all the time, you would be like, Am I
a candidate for an adult diaper?
Okay, Link, I'm sorry. You're going to get 0 points on this one because it's how to determine if you are addicted to wearing diapers as an adult.
Addicted?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's spending that much money?
Yeah, he's just doling out the cash.
All right, man, now's your chance to move ahead. Take a look at your first slide.
Okay, we got a man in a striped shirt that a boy would wear who has spotted a boar. That is a wild boar.
For 3 points.
How to decide if you want to be friends with a boar.
No. Next slide.
Oh, whistling.
Got another clock.
For 30 seconds. How to do a mating call for a boar.
Man, that's so close. You know what? I think I'm going to give you the 2 points, but I want you to see the third one and see if you can modify your guess.
Ooh. How to lure a boar to you with a mating call.
I'm going to give you the 2 points. It's how to call the hogs.
Okay.
That one was easier. That one was easier than mine, man.
It was.
But you know what? You get to wear the glasses, and I cannot call you a tool, even though you'll probably look like one, especially with those glasses. What are those glasses?
They have leather dust guards on the side.
Okay. Thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Lukman from Indonesia, and I've been doing some budgeting for my upcoming spaghetti business from home. And it's time to flip the coin of mythicality.
Okay, before we flip the coin of mythicality, we're going to donate $1,000 to Feeding America. Feeding America is the nation's largest domestic hunger relief organization. Every dollar donated provides at least 10 meals to children and families in need through the Feeding America network of food banks. Join us in donating at feedingamerica.org.
And click the top link to watch us have a conversation with a mythical beast who helped save a life.
All right, and to find out where the coin of mythicality is going to land, call it
Tails! Missed that merch the first time around? Get it now before it's gone. Visit the last chance section at mythical.com.